Hello, Denise!
Hello, Miss Karen!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness! Welcome to Laurel Gardens!
My gosh, can I say, the gate pa lang, napawaw na ako.
Stop.
Napawaw na ako. I did not know that Laurel Gardens, one was here in Laguna.
Batangas po, pero this was the closest to Manila that my lolo could get away from the city and just relax.
Wow, this is beautiful. So matagal na ang family home na ito sa inyo.
Yeah, as in, hindi pa ako pinapanganak, nandito na.
Nandito na. Ito, I'm in love already. These are original, ano to, bato to, no?
Yes.
Hindi to tiles, ha? Bato
Stone by
yan.
stone, yung lolo ko po yung talaga yung nag-handpick ng lahat at nag-plan ng everything that you
So,
see.
ikwento mo ito. Pag sinabi ni Denise na lolo, she means the late Vice President Doy Laurel. Yun po ang lolo na nagtayo
always get
nito.
shy.
Nahihiya ka. So, thank you for welcoming us. Give us the tour.
Yes, okay, welcome. This is our home away from home. We originally called this place Holiday Hills, but now it is Laurel Gardens. Yes, this is my Lola when she was young. I know, it's giving.
I know.
I love the little sunroof right there, which brings the light into the home. Sobrang hands-on ng lolo ko. Tsaka nung binili niya to, as in, sobrang mura pa nung land.
Noon.
As in, there was nothing here. So talagang pati yung landscaping ng lahat, involved po siya. Every little bit. So baby niya talaga to.
Wow, parang project of love niya to.
Yes, yes.
Oo. It is beautiful. So, the flooring is all stone.
Yes.
Tapos yan, look at the ceiling. Walang architect na ginamit ang lolo mo?
I'm not sure if he partnered with somebody. I have to ask. I wasn't born yet. But this is where we, if you come in.
So every time, Christmas, weekends,
Sorry, I can't.
no, you would all be here.
Yes.
Nandito lahat kayo noon.
Yes, so
Ay, look
before-
at that. Look at that
this is
photo. Great-great-grandfather mo to.
on my Lola side.
Oo.
But this is my Lola and my Lolo.
Eto, the late Vice President Doy.
And my Lola Celia. And then this is my dad and Tito Kokoy and his siblings.
A Christmas nativity.
Yeah.
So, ang dami mong memories dito.
Yes, so before this
Oo.
was filled with so many exotic instruments.
Wow.
We used to have little drums and little like maracas from all different countries of Asia. And so we would just play here making music with the rain sticks and everything.
But this is such a beautiful, beautiful home. Ngayon, pinupuntahan niyo pa ba ito?
Well, not as often, pero dati talaga every weekend, as in naghihigaan kami dito, nagsisiesta kami,
And
nagtatalunan from couch to couch.
Is this open to the public?
I think it will be open to the public soon. There's an area down below with a waterfall and an area, so you can have weddings there, etc.
Beautiful.
Pero wala pang mag-aasikaso.
Yan, look at this. Wow! Real wood, wooden panels.
Mas okay po siya dati.
Ang beautiful nito. And you can play the piano?
No, a lot of people in my family can play the piano. I am not one that's gifted.
But you can sing?
Yes.
Yes. What is your favorite song?
Depende po which genre.
May ganon? Which
ganon.
genre?
But so this is the living room. Usually, pag nagpa-party dito, we would have delegates. I mean, my lolo, not me.
Siya.
Delegates,
Family. Parang ito talaga welcoming area.
Tapos yung party po hanggang doon
sa labas.
Which is nice because it's a ravine, so it's overlooking Manila. He would invite government officials.
This is so
and whatever.
historical na.
Yeah.
It looks like a log cabin, guys, but it's not.
Yeah.
So it really feels it's built like a heritage home.
This was put here just recently, but this is one of my Lola's paintings.
Really?
This was from another house, tapos nilipat po dito. She painted this herself, So all of them paint, and my...
So artistic ang family nyo talaga.
Yeah, Tito
Creative,
Kokoy,
singing, painting,
piano, guitar, writing, performing, everything.
Di ka ba na-pressure at any point na pumasok sa politika?
I don't dabble in politics at all. You won't hear anything from me. I just feel that artistas that didn't go to school or didn't educate themselves on the government and laws should not be running.
Why is that?
How are they going to help the country if they don't know even just the basis of the groundwork of
So
what's
gusto mo
needed?
may basics man lang.
The love to help people will always be there.
Tama.
But I think that if you really truly love your country and you want to do something good for it, educate yourself first. And this is really nice because you can just... That's my uncle, Tito Kokoy, when he was a kid.
Pero
it's a fountain, by the way.
Where are we now? Are we in
Yes.
Baguio? Diba?
Kasi yung puno po.
Baguio ang dating.
But yeah, again, with the sunroof, he was really
gorgeous.
thinking
Yeah,
of...
look at that.
Yeah, and then this is, well, was a painting studio.
Ano
This
to?
is more my lola's area.
Okay.
So these are just a small part of her collection because 20,000 years of fashion. She used to make costumes for Repertory Philippines. For
At
my Tito
tignan nyo
Coco.
naman, guys. Yung Vogue naka-ano.
Yes, the archive.
Naka-archive. So upstairs, this is the attic.
Yes.
Right?
So she used to paint here.
Wow.
But right now, since it's been a long time,
Ang dami.
it's just a few paintings. Well, now that Tito Kokoy passed away, we found even more paintings.
Oh.
There are rooms and rooms and rooms of paintings of Carla Guevara, Nora Honor.
Wow.
We're gonna start giving them to the families. Some, I think, were commissioned.
My God, look at that. This was a famous paper in the 70s, the Free Press, the fake election issue. Yan ang kasaysayan noon, no, di ba? Right?
Yes.
What is it like growing up as a Laurel?
Growing up as a Laurel is definitely inspiring. It does have its pros and cons. I mean, I look at my family, it gives me so much honor and so much pride, and also it makes me work harder. I had to work harder than most people my age, or because people didn't think that I deserved to be there, or they probably thought that I was there because of a relation, but I really was in it alone. In our family, we really practice hard work and not resting on your laurels, if you know, pun intended. Every line that I got, every part that I got, every position I was in, every opportunity I was given. And also I really wanted to show my family that I can do this on my own. Cons-wise, during my teen years, it was also funny because every time I would go out, I'm related to everybody. So I can't mess up.
Yeah.
Because, oh my gosh, tito ko pala yun. Oh my gosh, pinsan
But
ko
more
pala yan.
than that,
Yeah.
ang lolo mo ay dating vice-presidente ng Pilipinas.
Yes, exactly.
What was that like?
For me, you know, I never felt that from him. He was just my Papa Doy. My Papa Doy that would sneak little chocolates under the table for me because pares kaming may hilig sa tsokolate. Because we all lived in the same house. So growing up, we were very, very close, literally a few steps away. He was always available. He was always present. He would drop everything for us. He would take afternoon walks and make sure that all of us would come out and hang with him. And he was very humble.
Being a Laurel, you come from one of the most privileged families in the Philippines. Bakit ka nag-showbiz?
Well, actually, ayaw ng parents ko. But I was it just felt meant to be. I remember the day clearly. My Lola and I were sitting together in her artist room, and she was painting, and then she started getting ready. So I usually follow her to her makeup room when she's doing her makeup, and I watch her do her makeup, put her lotions and everything, and she goes, "We're gonna go see your Tito Kokoy at work." What does he do? She goes, "You'll see later." We went to this place in it was Meralco Theater, or no, was it Shangri-La Mall? At that time, I was 5 years old. And all of a sudden, I see my Tito Kokoy on stage. And then he started singing. And the whole chorus line, they started dancing and doing their thing. And then it was cut, and it was like break time. And then I went up to him, and I gave him the biggest hug ever. And he goes, "Do you want to sing for them?" I had no idea what was happening, but I guess it turned into an audition. So they gave me 5 minutes to learn a French song.
Do you remember the song?
Yes, it was Dites-moi, which means life is beautiful. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I just enjoyed it. It felt right. Tita Bibo, Tita Baby, and they were all like huddled together. I didn't know what was going on. They were like, "So, do you want to be a part of a play?" And I was like, okay. And then I ran down to the box office and I called my mom and I was like, "Mom, I'm going to do a musical bite." I didn't even let her say yes or anything.
You started in theater.
Yes, repertory.
And when you started in theater, did your parents agree to that?
Not immediately, but I guess they thought it would be just like a flash in the pan kind of thing. It was summer, and I told them not to watch me because I knew if they watched,
Yeah.
I would be so nervous. But I think they watched in secret, and yeah, after that, I guess it was just one thing after another. I caught the bug. They couldn't do anything.
Now, theater is different
Yes.
from entering show business.
Yes.
And you said your parents were not supportive there.
They were supportive, but they just weren't so happy about. I think they were more worried about me.
In what way?
I started in ABS. I was 8 years old, and I was very adamant about being independent. I wanted to earn it, so I would commute to ABS.
At 8?
Yeah, I knew. I was very
Pero
street
mag-isa?
smart. Oo, ang galing ko.
Wala ka
Nagtataxi
man lang
ako.
assistant?
Well, I only started
Yaya?
having an assistant right before the pandemic. That was Provinciano. Mr. M kasi nanood siya ng production namin for repertoire. I forgot what musical it was. Mr. M, si Ate Abby, and David Fabros discovered me and my cousin Nicole. Siyempre, yung typical Star Magic, iconic audition na papalinya ka, what's your talent, what you do, what's your name, blah, blah, blah. But, of course, my parents, ang utos nila sa akin, sige, gawin mo yan, pero yung school mo, kailangan maayos. Yung trabaho mo, dapat disiplina ka. You really have to, I guess, bring honor to the family. You have to, keep yourself in check at all times.
So you had that pressure to bring honor to the family. At 23 years old, you became a single mother. Gaano kahirap yun?
I was harder on myself than they were. I was thinking too much because I always wanted to be a mom. Kahit nung bata ako, ang dami kong pagmamahal na gustong ibigay. Pero, I found this as, I'm gonna have somebody to love. At the same time, talking about honor, an unmarried woman having a child is something that isn't so, how do I say, ideal?
You had a boyfriend then, and what happened? It was the height of your career.
But it was a great time in my career. Feel right, but then in my heart, I also thought that everything is just unfolding the way that it's meant to be. I've never ko kinontra kasi yung flow ng buhay ko. I'm always like in God's time, and everything that God wants to happen will always happen. So I think the biggest part for me was sabihin sa kanila and hurting them, But I think the way that they accepted it was always as a blessing, and they wanted to make sure that I knew it was a blessing. And I was like, without a doubt, this is a blessing. And they were like, well, we think it's a blessing too. Parang, nakahinga ako after telling them.
Pero
So there.
nung nalaman mo na nabuntis ka, did you and Bokei's father think of, ba't di tayo magpakasal?
Something in my heart was telling me that he wasn't
The one.
the one.
Really?
Yeah.
That takes courage also.
Yeah. I had to do what was right for my son. I'm always after what will give my son the best life. And I'm always after having people around him that will help him grow to be the best he can be. And so I'm always going to have those people around me. And so I think I just had to make the right moves for my son. Okay, so this is my Lolo and Lola's room. But keep in mind, it used to be much more beautiful before. We didn't
Wow.
keep it.
But it is beautiful.
Yeah, but just imagine there used to be like hanging sheer
oo.
things.
Parang may canopy dito noon.
Yes, and then my Lolo had like a little couch
I
here.
see, it was a
and
couch.
He had like a little mini kitchen in there, like a mini
Yeah,
ref,
it was
etc.
active, alive.
Yes.
Vintage lamps, right?
And then like this was different. The furniture
Yeah.
in here is from other properties. But before, Lola's dresser used to be here. It was
Yeah.
really pretty with all her little anik-anik.
It's beautiful.
And then there's like a mini guest
yes.
room in here.
And just looking at these, this is like a family home. Kaya special to eh. It's so special that you let us in.
Thank
Isipin
you,
mo
Park
yun?
Joy.
It's part of history. So, ang dating Pangulong Cory Aquino nagpunta na dito.
Yes.
Isipin nyo yun, di ba?
Yes. And I'm gonna show you a little something downstairs. We have a little, I would say like mini museum or storage
Wow.
area
Okay.
of some articles, some photos.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Flooring.
Yes, the original flooring.
Oh, wow.
So
So is this already a museum?
We have a museum outside, but this is just
Oo.
some more awards and
Ay,
memorabilia.
ang ganda.
Like here, you can
Oo,
see
the history.
all the honors that were given to this painting of my Lola
Yes,
was painted
oo.
in Spain when she was very young, I think.
Yeah, so you've really kept their memories alive.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And when you look at the history of your family, did you ever feel the pressure? Wow, I really need to be famous. I need to do something.
No, I
you
think
know?
they just wanted us to be good people. And
Yeah.
even after when my Lola retired, we all had an agreement where you don't need to have a position in politics to help.
Imagine pag nakita pa ito ng publiko, this is all very personal, ah.
Yes.
Pamilya lang po nakakapasok dito.
But you'll see some more old photos here. And something, I think this is by Tito Pitoy Moreno, I'm not
O
sure.
isipin nyo, nagka-tribute for Pitoy Moreno recently at eto po.
Yes. And then some medals and awards.
Oh, wow. Look
More
at that.
here. He was being sworn in on this one.
This is historical. So eto po, after the EDSA revolution, People Power, she became the president of the Philippines.
When his best friend, Ninoy Aquino, passed away, just to unify the people,
Yeah.
he stepped down. He was supposed to become the president. He stepped down and everybody chose his wife to become the president instead, to unify everybody. And this is my Lolo Jose naman, my great-grandfather, who was president during the Japanese occupation.
Isipin nyo, look at the history of this family. Meron kang lolo na naging presidente at lolo na naging vice-presidente ng Pilipinas. Wow.
Yeah, so that was Lolo Jose. This is Lolo Jose with all of his sons. That's my
Yeah.
Lolo right here.
So Jose Laurel, Doy Laurel.
Yes, this is my grandma's 19-year-old
Wow.
hand by artist Florentino.
Guillermo Tolentino.
Yeah, they were artists together in AUP, and he loved her hand and wanted to do a mold of it as a
What
project.
a memory. I remember
Yeah.
Pope John Paul II.
He was my
And
favorite.
Look at that.
This is with
Your
Lee Kuan
lolo
Yew.
with Lee Kuan Yew.
And my Lola was the only one that was allowed to paint him, I think.
Wow.
Smiling.
Oo.
I think because he didn't
So,
like...
they had a relationship.
I'm
Hindi
not
lang to-
sure.
Hindi
Yeah,
lang
I think so.
diplomatic.
Yeah, I
Oo.
think so. Quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Now from that storage, mini museum
Wow.
area, I'm gonna take you to my Lolo's study.
So when he was alive, ito yung kanyang study area.
Yes.
Wow, it is so well preserved. Tignan nyo naman to. And look at the collection, the books. So he would be here all the time.
Yes, so when he just needs a break, a breather, to find solace and clear his thoughts, he would come here. This used to be way more glorious
Yes.
before. Just imagine. Oh,
And guess
this is
who's
Mama!
here? Guess
Hi!
who's here?
Hug and kiss. This is
hello.
Bokei.
I am Tita Karen. Hi, Bokei.
I was gonna say ate.
Ate Karen. Hi, Bokei. Bokei, how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
Oh, wow, you are so tall.
Yeah, stand
Grabe.
tall. Don't be shy. Oh.
Yes, your personality, ah.
He's very
Yes, your
shy.
personality. Wow, you look very close. You seem
We
very...
are very, very
Really?
good. Very, very good.
Really?
Joke.
What do you love about your mom?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard because there's a lot to love.
Wow, good answer. May bonus ka, mama. Just kidding.
I love at the same time, you're a good mom in the ways, like, you teach me well and you teach me how to be a good person, but you're also a fun person to be around.
And was it difficult because your mother is a single mom?
I wouldn't say so. She still made a lot of time for me, even if she was working every day.
Yeah. You want to be in show business too?
Not really.
No. So what do you want to be? You have a family of artists.
I want to
he
be a
draws.
graphic artist.
Oh,
He
good for
draws
Greg.
really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like comic book.
Comic
That's a
books.
good one.
Yeah, no, whatever you want to be. And I always make it a point to do routine checks. So I'll ask him, like, are you happy?
Why is that important? Tinatanong mo, are you happy?
Sometimes we forget to check up on our people because we always just assume that
That's
everybody's
so
okay
true.
or everything's going smooth. But I just want to know, like, is there anything else I can give you? What else do I
Yes.
lack?
Yes.
Like, are you looking for something? So we do routine checks and I'd be like, is there anything that you need?
Have you ever been really heartbroken?
Oh, definitely. I was engaged to somebody for 8 or 9 years. I mean,
Who was not Bokei's dad?
yes, yeah. And when I was engaged for 9 years, I was somebody's partner. I was a very devoted best friend. I was a very devoted cheerleader. I was a very devoted mother. I was a very devoted actress. Everything that a partner would be. For me, giving so much of my time for those 9 years, and even before that, when I was in a relationship with Bokei's biological father, I feel like I've given so much of myself already that now I'm just enjoying my own time. And it's also perfect because I'm still allowed that time.
Do you want to get married?
There's just so much life to live. So I feel like I've already been that partner, that die hard, ride or die, someone to go to, someone to lean on. Na right now, I'm being that for myself.
What did you learn being a mother?
I think the first time na hinawa ko yung anak ko in my arms, I realized that life is so not complicated pala. All that matters to me is right here. This love. And yung love na overwhelming na nararamdaman ko sa anak ko, yun pala yung pag-ibig na nararamdaman ng magulang ko para sa akin. Yun yung pag-ibig na nararamdaman ng Diyos para sa akin. And all the little things of trying to, please everyone, or sa showbiz kasi madami kang opinion na naririnig. All of that, not important. As long as I'm making God happy, as long as I'm taking care of my family, I'm living with my values, that's all that matters. Kung saan ako dinadala ng Diyos, kung saan will bring me sincere joy na nagagamit ko yung talents ko, dun tayo sa masaya tayo.
Your son is 14 years old.
Yes, I can't believe it.
And does he ever ask you about his dad? Does he want a dad?
I'm the one sometimes that asks him. Pero naalala ko yung unang beses na tinanong niya ako about his biological father. And I think that was around the time of the pandemic. He asked if his father was a good person. He asked what kind of person he was. He asked what his interests were. And hindi ko pinagkakait yun. And kahit sa biological father niya, for years and years at a time, nagpapadala ako ng pictures, nagpapadala ako ng videos, lahat.
But they're not in touch. Are they
No,
in
they're
touch?
not in touch. But I did tell him that kapag ready na siya maging tatay and maging present, then he can fully come into the picture. But if he's gonna be wishy-washy, wag muna.
Ang daming single mothers, galit, no, heartbroken. Many are bitter because they're still in pain.
I mean, there is pain. There is a lot of, emotions are energy in motion. We'll feel it, it will come and go. Pero kung ano yung pinagkakapitan mo, yun yung importante. And for me, I have no right to judge. Everybody has their own issues. Everybody has something they're going through. I have no right to correct people. I have no right to tell them how to live their lives. God will do that for them. That's their journey. That's their story. For me, I can only work on how I can be a good influence, how I can be good for myself, for my son, and live a good life. Pero hands-on yung mom and dad ko. I'm so
And
blessed.
ikaw din.
And ako din. Kung wala sila, hindi ko to magagawa.
Pero ikwento mo, pinapakain mo biglang.
So minsan kasi galing taping, hindi pa uso yung Eddie Garcia law nun. So yung oras namin is really 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. the next day. This is one of my biggest regrets. To this day, nagigilty ako kapag naaalala ko to. I was feeding him. And I was so tired because I was going 3 days straight, no sleep. And I know I was feeding him, pero siguro nakapikit ako. Tapos paggising ko, he was so cute. He was covered in his
Food.
baby food.
Yeah.
Tapos masaya lang siya, pinaglaruan. Tapos I cried. My hardest cry because I felt so guilty that I closed my eyes for just 1 second. Wow. But sobrang dedicated ko na mom. And I didn't want him to feel that he lacks anything. So, I have my period, sorry. But I just love being a mom. I do. It's a gift na naging responsible ako sa buhay niya. And it's an honor to guide him to become God's child, God's son, a man after God's heart. Yun ang gusto ko sa kanya. No matter what he chooses to be, I will support him 100%. And I just want him to be a man of God, So from the main house, we're gonna go over to that tiny house over there that's kind of more like a museum. So you're gonna see that my lolo's old study, we plank by plank, brought it and recreated it here in this
So
museum.
this used to be another house or
Yes,
another
yeah.
room?
Just another guest area.
Look at that. Tignan nyo naman, ang ganda. All right, stones on top.
Yes.
So now this is the museum.
Yes. So before, this was kind of open to people who just wanted to come and learn about
Yeah.
our family.
Beautiful.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
Hi, tita. Wow, ang ganda naman ito.
These are original doors from
Oh, I can't. It's stuck.
Oh, so these are original doors.
from our house.
Ayan. Dito po nakuha ni Denise, ang ganda niya. Ayan. Hi, tita. Hello.
These are paintings of my grandma and my grandpa.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So do people still come here?
I think so, yeah. Some schools.
Are there tours?
Some students come.
There's a little bit of a timeline here. So my timeline, 1987. Foreign Affairs Secretary rin siya, concurrent as Vice President.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of visits.
Yes.
Oh, he met many world leaders. So naka-preserve dito yon.
Underneath, you're gonna see all the gifts that were given to him per country.
Yeah.
Like over there, there's like a sterling silver sword, I
Yes.
think. or
And so
like-
there's a deeper understanding also of that particular time.
This is my favorite part because
Wow.
this is where I grew up. Well, basically where I grew up. They took our old house, his study, piece by piece, and they recreated it here
And did it look exactly like this?
exactly like this.
Wow.
There used to be a secret passageway in that window over there, so I would hide and hang out with him. And yeah, this is exactly how it was back then. Us grandkids would hide under his desk, and he would give us chocolates. And yeah, we would just hang out here, read while he's reading, while he's studying. We're also here just coloring and drawing. Because we did live in the same house. So but all that's missing is the smell of his pipe. But
You're really preserving memories.
yes.
Yeah, and preserving
Iconic.
memories.
And then I loved it so much, so I would have one that had bubbles and I would be beside him.
Yeah.
So he would be smoking his and I had bubbles coming out of mine.
I was a girl who trusted no one with my heart.
Welcome to Dee's room.
Roommate has to be strong. Am I right, girl?
During the pandemic, you discovered another side of you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So nag-YouTube ka, nag-host ka, pero ngayon you are a Korean expert. K-pop expert ka na.
I think kasi nag-start siya nung, I was working at a young age, right? So when I'm doing something, I'm super focused, hyper-focused. I've always loved that part behind the camera. And I've always loved storytelling. Pero I also had other hobbies na hindi ko napapansin, like watching, listening to music, K-pop, you know. When YouTube came along, there were so many shows I wanted to watch, pero dahil focused ako sa trabaho ko, hindi ko nagagawa. So nung dumating yung pandemya, I know it is an unfortunate time for a lot of people, especially for my family. We lost a lot of people from COVID. Pero naisip ko, how can I improve? How can I make this situation better? So I started to get creative in other aspects as well, where I can be at home with my family. So I turned to my own studio, my own team. Like, bago ako nagka-team, ako mag-isa, nag-iilaw, nagmamount, lahat. So it was really something
And partner
that I
mo
loved
ang
to do.
anak mo.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you have any regrets? Looking back, really?
If I could turn back time, one thing I would do was not give about what anybody says. Because I wasn't doing anything wrong to begin with. But I had so much shame for how I looked. Shame because I was working in the industry and everybody thought I was there because I was being helped. If I was being helped, great, but I wasn't. And why was I ashamed of that, right? They would shame us because we were only meant to have one specialty. Oh my gosh, and now in this era, everybody's doing everything. I should have just done everything. But I can still do everything now. So for the young ones out there, please, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're living within your values and making your family proud and God proud, do everything. Because you're only going to be young ones.
What is happiness and joy and life to you?
Every day is another chance to be your best self. And I tell my son that all the time. I grew up so fast. Like, I wanted to be mature quickly. I wanted to be independent quickly. I wanted to be serious about life. But you don't have to be so serious about life. Every day, if you make a mistake, God blesses you with grace and mercy. Even if we don't, let's say, get blessed with tomorrow, God knows in your heart that you wanted to do better. So every day is another chance to be your best self. So, it's my period. Don't be so hard on yourself. Life is laugh. You know what I mean? People are so serious. Laugh at yourself when you make mistakes. Laugh with people. Life doesn't have to be that serious. Yeah.
Do you have a life mantra?
In His time. He makes all things beautiful in His time. And that's the first song I ever learned growing up for church. I think I was like 4 years old. And then as a woman, I would say that everything that is unique about you is what makes you beautiful. Everybody's starting to look like everybody. Just be yourself.